Morning, guys. This is Tom, your Florida Realtor. I wanted to put this video together, and normally I do them out in the field, but this time I wanted to do it from the office. One of the things that an agent does is he crunches numbers a lot. Someone will come up to me and say, "What do you think my property is worth?" And people want to know simply because more than likely their home is their greatest value, greatest investment. So I frequently do them, but I think I'm pretty good at it. And one of the reasons I think that is because I look at past the numbers. And my example is this. I have a client who lives in Palm Harbor, Florida. It's a community about 4 hours north of here. He's thinking about relocating to Southwest Florida. Eventually, he did not. They decided to stay up in that area, and that's fine. But he went and he reached out to an agent, and that agent came back and handed him a very fancy looking piece of paper that said, "Your home is worth 150,000." Well, he was crushed. And the reason he was crushed because he thought it was worth quite a bit more, and he was worried that the money he spent on improving his property was wasted. And I talked to him and I says, "Let me take a look at the analysis." And basically, what the agent had done, it took one property that sold for 100,000 and one that sold for 200,000. So the agent told him his property is worth 150,000. Wait a minute, let's think about that for a minute. One sold for 100, one sold for 200. So why is yours worth 150? Granted, it's the average of the two, but is your property more like the $200,000 property, or is it more like the $100,000 property? Because sometimes people think the property is worth a ton of money. In reality, it is not. But the other thing you need to think about, what is the current condition of the market that you're in? So what I did for my client was simply I reached out to a Remax agent up in Palm Harbor. She went out there and did the analysis, and lo and behold, the number came back significantly higher. You have to think someone sold that property for 100 grand. Was it in bad condition? Did they need to sell? Do they want to sell really quickly and get out of Dodge? Maybe they have a job relocation. They got to go to California or wherever. And he can't afford two mortgages. Okay, so he dropped his price and he sold it quickly. But the other one sold for 200,000, and you have to ask yourself why. If yours is only worth 150, how come somebody paid 200,000 for it? Did they have some kind of spectacular agent that told them it was worth 200,000 and got that magical number? You have to take a look at the true value of your property as well as the market. I don't know about you, but money's hard to make and it's hard to hold on. So I hate leaving money on the table. I just hate it. But I can tell you most of the times when I go out on a CMA, I come back, I always sell a property higher than what they're originally told. The reason being this client had redone his flooring with tile, and it was the plank tile, which is more expensive. It's also more desirable. Had redone the kitchen top to bottom, right to left, granite countertops, stainless steel appliances, not only in the kitchen, but he'd redone the bathroom as well. So he invested his money into his property. So it was worth more. And sure enough, when we got the experienced Remax agent up in Palm Harbor to go out and do an analysis, came in $55,000 higher than what the agent had told him. The moral of this story is very simply, if you are thinking about selling your property here in Southwest Florida, you need to give me a call because I will go out and do a second CMA. The number may be exactly right. I know a lot of people go to that .com site and say, well, this is what they say it's worth. They don't know about the assessment. They don't know about your property being on a golf access with a western view. That means more money to you. There's a lot more to just doing analysis than crunching numbers. You have to take a look at the area. You have to know where the market is and where the market's going. You have to listen to the client and see what their desires are. Do they want to get out of town quickly? Do they need to move quickly? I don't know. But if you're thinking about selling here in Southwest Florida, please give me a call. I'd be happy to come out and do another CMA for you just to make sure your number's right. Because remember, money's hard to find, hard to hold on to. So this is Tom, your Florida Realtor. Give me a call, 239-313-9209, 239-313-9209. We'll run the numbers again, and maybe I can make you a few extra dollars. Look forward to talking to you guys. Have a great day. Bye.